Good morning, sir. Sir, we are live today. Today is CDS examination. Let us see how many people are there. We have students who have already asked us a few questions. I'll start with those. Sir, can you hear me properly?
Yeah, Yogita, I can hear you. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Mohan Jha has asked a few people have written to us on our mail ID. Mohan Jha has asked, sir, you said that continuous practicing of TAT, VAT, SRTs won't help in broadening imagination. Then how do we increase our imagination spectrum?
You see, this is the idea that writing stories based on pictures is a great idea of improving imagination is a very stupid idea. So I do not know how and from where anybody has learned that writing stories on pictures is a great idea of improving imagination, because I have never heard of this idea anywhere in my life. So first thing, let us be very clear. And second thing is that improving imagination is something which will not happen suddenly, and it will come with time. It will have to be related to the clarity in understanding whatever you read, whatever you listen, whatever you experience. Through that, you gradually go on improving these things. There is no set formula for improving your imagination. And one thing is very clear, that writing stories on pictures and solving situations is not a very great idea. It's a pretty stupid idea. So that is why I do not advise students to indulge in these activities, which are very widely promoted by the coaching academies and websites, and I'm totally against it. Yeah, next question.
Okay, sir. Sir, there is a girl who is not allowing us to disclose her name. She is saying that her relations with the family are not very good, and they always treat her as if she is burden. She's academically very bright and doing a job as well. And his she has got a brother. My family has got money to give my brother's coaching, but they do not support me, and they always consider me as a burden. So how should she face the situation?
Okay. I presume that this girl has at least done her graduation. I presume that. If she has not done, she should do her graduation. That is some kind of a minimal education threshold which she needs to get financial independence. Of course, even if she is in 11th or 12th, then also she can do. If she is hardworking and energetic, she can start taking extra tuition classes and finance her own education. See, this situation is very sad, but it is true for a large number of cases in our country. I have had students like that. I will also not like to name them, and it's good that we are keeping this case anonymous. It would be relevant for so many girls. See, things like this, you are very clear that you are getting an unfair treatment at home. So these are right conditions to gain financial independence and move out from your house. Move out for studies outside to a hostel, or for work, and the earlier you quit your house, the better off you will be. I had one such student who did exactly this, and thereafter, and once she started earning quite a bit, Suddenly the attitude of her parents became very good towards her, including her brothers who used to misbehave with her in a very serious manner. So I have this experience. So this is what you have to do. Make yourself Atmanirbhar, gain financial independence, gain, get on your feet. You will always have some friends who will be there for support. And when family is like this, it is the attitude is very unlikely to change. And if it changes also, it may be because now you are earning better than them. So get into that kind of a situation so that you are not, you know, dependent upon others for your livelihood. And it is not such a big deal. And I presume this girl is also in a position to do what I'm suggesting. And she can move on in her life. And she will definitely have good chances of getting selected in the defense services. And also, in case she doesn't intend to join the defense forces, she can make an independent living and make a good career for herself. A lot of people have done that. It can be done. It is very much doable. Do not, like we talk about development of proactive nature, focus on things which are in your control. And in your control is your enhancing your competence and getting on with a career. These things you don't require the support of your parents, siblings, and all that. So you can do that and get on with it. Good luck to you. You have my sympathies, but they are not needed that much. You are competent enough to make earn your livelihood, make your career. Go ahead and do a good job. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Uh, there is a Karan Mahal who is asking, sir, I wake up 5 in the morning, exercise, study, be proactive in achieving my goals. But still, I think that I have wasted a lot of time and there are a lot of regrets. Uh, and sir, what should I do?
It's a very stupid idea to be wasting time on what you have done in the past because you can't change it one bit. So just move on with your life, which is coming ahead of you. What you're doing today. Don't waste time today. What you wasted by thinking about it, you are further wasting your time. Don't do that. Move on in life. There's plenty of life ahead. That is what I would do. That is what anyone else should do. And that is what you should do. This also is a time wastage exercise. It is part of procrastination, overthinking, and all that, which we have spoken about. So don't indulge in all this nonsense. Get on with your life, and that's it.
Again, there is some person who has written anonymously. Sir, I got recommended earlier in my third attempt itself. Now I am doing my post graduation. There is a gap in my defense attempts, but I am not getting recommended again. I just gave my CDS after, but now it is my sixth attempt. I am not getting recommended again. So what should I do?
See, in general, it can happen. I mean, there could be numerous reasons. I will tell you, I had one girl student who had come to me. She was recommended in her first attempt, and thereafter she was not getting recommended. And when she enrolled for my guidance program, she still did not get recommended. This girl was quite okay in all-round abilities. Her knowledge of her core subjects was not clear, and physically she was not fit. These things could be easily overcome. There's nothing big deal about it. The problem was that she felt that she is good enough as it is, and she should get recommended as it is, and luck is playing a major role. So her dependence on her luck ensured that she kept getting rejected because actually she was incompetent for selection. In her first attempt, she was lucky that she got selected because she got the benefit of the doubt, because her IQ, reasoning ability, practical sense, and all were pretty okay. And the interviewing officer never asked us any subject related to her core subjects, which she could not answer. And when I had spoken to her, I told her probably that interviewing officer never asked you your core subjects. He said, yes, that is true. And I said, in case he had done so, he would have rejected her. because she was fit for rejection. She was not fit for selection at the moment. So that was her state, and she did not improve. She did not get selected. So that's her story. Coming on to the story of others, I have a case of Digant, which Yogita may not remember, but others, some of our students would be remembering. Digant had got recommended in his first attempt for Navy. He did not want to join Navy. He wanted to become a para commando. So from NDA, he had cleared Navy, did not join. And then he thought it will be a cakewalk. He'll be able to join through CDS, which he could not. The problem was that he was being overcautious. He was trying to impress the assessors, all the time thinking as to what kind of impression he will cause on the assessor. So this, focus on impression, over focus on what people will think about him, what assessors will think about him, kept ensuring that he kept getting rejected. And I think he got rejected 3-4 times, including maybe I think once after he had joined my guidance program. And once he got clarity that he should not do these things, he should just go as a fresher, go and enjoy the process, and have faith that he is competent enough to get selected. Let the assessors do their job and just live in the moment. All responses, right? What comes to mind as far as psychology responses are concerned in the GTO task, just be a good team member, remain involved, and trying to ensure that the team does well. And in the interview, go confidently without any concern for any impression or any such thing. Open, transparent, and with the attitude that I'm good enough to be selected. Want to take me, fine. If you don't take me, I'm still very fine. Once he developed this attitude, he got recommended. And interesting for Lee, for all of you who are listening, the Gans interview is available on our YouTube channel after he had got rejected and later on when he had got selected also. In fact, 2 such candidates are there. Jaideep and Digant, I had interviewed them together after they had got selected and after they had got rejected, sorry. And I told them that both of you are fit for selection. You just have to get over this over concern and over cautious nature. And Digant's interview is already there on record on our YouTube channel. Jaideep also got recommended. His interview is yet to be recorded. Once it is recorded, you can listen to that also. So listening to Digant's interview after he had got rejected and after he got selected will be a good practical, real example guide for the person who was asked this question and should be helpful to you. Thank you very much.
Definitely. We will have Jaideep's interview as well. Sir, Himanshu Patil is asking, sir, I am in my first year of engineering college. Sir, how much time should I spend, should I invest in SSB preparation for a structured preparation? First year of engineering.
There is nothing like SSB preparation. I keep telling again and again, you prepare for life. So if you are a student, you have to be a competent student and that's all. So your bread and butter stuff is clarity in your core subjects. That's what you should focus upon. Apart from that, the other things to focus upon is that, you keep yourself physically fit and you keep your general awareness okay. If you do these 2 additional things, which a competent student in any case should do, then you would be good enough. There's nothing big deal required. There's no structure, nothing, no big deal required. It is just that these structures and all we create for the students who enroll for our guidance program, because to some extent time is limited for them, 3 months, 4 months and all that. And in that we chalk out a plan, which you can see on our YouTube channel. Our 70-day plan sample has been posted. It is there. You can listen to it. It is there on the website also. As to how a Jack Branch entry boy or girl made a plan and got success. So these are also to some extent, somewhat short-term measures. As far as long-term perspective is concerned, just be a good student. That's all. Nothing else is required. There is nothing like preparation for SSB. There's nothing like that. Preparation is for life, to become a competent person. That is all. So if you are a student, be a competent student. If you are a worker, be a competent worker. And defense services will also find you good enough for selection. And also remember, this is question has not been asked. A lot of you who are workers, you work with about 15 to 20% energies in your workplace, and your focus is SSB. And if you keep working in this manner, you will keep getting rejected by the SSB, because your truth is that you are not a committed, responsible, or conscientious worker. And if you become that, then you will actually be enhancing your chances of selection in the SSB, and also you will be a better worker. So it is a win-win situation. Look for that. Don't seek that when you are working, you're thinking of SSB and, not working with sincerity. That is not going to work. This is what you should do. So the simple answer to this boy's question is just be a good student. Nothing else is required. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sir, Abhishek Shinde as well as Rahul Kumar is asking that the English is not good. So this is repeatedly asked. You can check back our YouTube videos previous, but still for the benefit of all, sir, how to become fluent in English? That's what they are asking.
To become competent in any language or any piece of knowledge, there is no shortcut. And as far as English is concerned or any other language is concerned, you have to read more, you have to write more, you have to speak more till the stage that you become fairly comfortable in that language. There is no hidden magic wand or any shortcut solution existing in the world. So if you are looking for shortcuts, they are not there. And balance, as far as guidance, how you can go about improving English, we have written blogs. They are available on our website. I think some stuff is there on our YouTube channel also, Yogita.
Yes, sir. English improvement, maths improvement, there are stuff.
Fine, these things are there. So you can go ahead, you can use our the practical guide to become an officer. It's a pretty comprehensive book, covers a large spectrum of issues. In that, English improvement has also been covered with some amount of deliberation. It should be good enough. And our program has been meeting the requirements of most of our students. And generally, I have noticed the students who are committed have been able to make decent improvements in a matter of about 3 to 4 months. Is that correct, Yogita?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that's what it is. Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Abhishek Tripathi is asking, sir, some guide if you can give regarding group planning exercises.
About group planning exercises, it is covered on our book. You can take our ebook. You can see the practical guide. In that, you can see all entire GTO series, including the group planning exercise. Some of the discussions on the group planning exercise are also posted on our YouTube channel. You can after this exams are over, depending on the needs of our students, and we'll again post another one. Fine. But adequate information is already there on our website, on our YouTube channel. You can just listen to that.
Yes, sir. Sir, Sanya Patankar is asking, she has just got a job at Infosys and it is work from home. And this work from home is very different from the previous job that she had. Sir, how to manage preparation while working from home? It is becoming us more lazy.
Becoming more?
Lazy.
Becoming?
She is becoming lazy, work from home.
Oh, if she is becoming lazy, she doesn't need my guidance. She needs a kick. So that she can ask her parents or someone else to do that. I mean, I'm also pretty good at giving kicks. So if she can use my words as a kick, so that's what she needs. So balance what guidance she requires. She should focus on her work well. About laziness and all that, I really don't have an answer. It's the motivation you have to get yourself, the determination you have to get yourself. There are no chips available in the market. You can't buy them. And if you don't have it, then be happy the way your life is continuing. Be happy in your comfort zone. Become lazier further. Become a couch potato. Eat potato sandwich. Become fat and unfit. Don't get selected. Keep cribbing to the entire world that everyone else is blameworthy for your failures, though the truth is that you are yourself responsible for your state. And at the age of 35, get a bypass surgery done. So that's going to be the future of a couch potato. Choice is yours. God gives us options. You have to make your choices. Thank you. I have nothing else to say on this. Laziness, I mean, what? You need a kick, that's all. No solution.
Sir, Aditya Jayant is asking, sir, I have a question regarding interaction with people. Sir, usually when I am spending time with my friends, playing with my friends, I am very chill, pretty chill. But when I am working in a college practical lab or some NGO work or within a team, I get very serious and at times a bit aggressive. And whereas other people around me are chill. It's this behavior is not working. Sir, what to do?
See, the problem with the behavioral change, with change of environment is because of your mindset. Your mindset is that you are being like, once again, the case of, we talked about Digant, Jaydeep. You are becoming overly conscious as to what your others will think about you, what impression they are forming about you. And once your mind goes towards these things, then your performance automatically gets degraded because a percentage of your mind is not focusing on the task in hand, but on things which are actually of hardly any significance. So that is the outlook you will have to develop. I would suggest you can go to our website and read blogs about stage fright, presentation nerves. Your situation is quite similar to that. So this is something you will have to overcome. Now, as far as the aspect of becoming aggressive is concerned, uh, it does not gel with the question that you have posed. Aggression is something pretty different. So I don't think it would be a serious issue. And if it is an issue, it would be something with something not connected with the problem which you have posed to us for solution. So you may like to reframe your question about aggressive behavior in certain conditions and all that, and then we will tackle it accordingly. Fine. Yeah, that's
Yes,
it.
sir. Himanshu Patel is asking, sir, I took a drop for JEE preparation and I'm still not able to clear my IIT. Sir, what will happen? Will this decrease my chances of selection, perhaps in NDA and IIT? Those who are trying for NDA plus IIT.
95% of students who take drop, they achieve fuck all in this drop. They get used to wasting time, so they actually, regress as far as their personal growth is concerned rather than progress. So this is the reality of your drop. Now, thing is that you have taken a drop, and once again, it has become part of history. You can't change it. So what you have to do at the earliest, take stock, realize that you made a mistake and stop wasting time, get focused and start working sincerely and never again take a drop. The beauty I see of this behavior is that the people who are time wasters, who had taken this drop in 12th, they again do it after graduation. कि आप सरकारी इम्तिहान की तैयारी करेंगे. That means they are consistent time wasters and they are consistent of their parents' money. They are irresponsible students, and I would definitely not select such people. Now, to get greater clarity and not to lose heart, please read the case of Ajay Singh Rajpurohit. He was one of our students. He had taken 6 years to pass engineering, and after 6 years also, his knowledge of mechanical engineering was nothing much. He worked as a general manager in a restaurant, and he worked sincerely there. And through that, that was his Karam Bhumi, and through that, he made his career. When he enrolled with me, and I advised him, like I advise all my students, never to take drop or to quit working. I always advise them to continue their work, no drop. Not working. He worked his way through clearing the written exam, and he got recommended. So you can see his story. It is there on our ebook. It is there in the practical guide. It is there available on our website. And you can, Yogita, you can share the link also. It is Ajay Singh Rajpurohit's thing is there. It is available on website. YouTube, it is not there. I've talked about him because till that time when he was my student, we had not started our YouTube channel. So that will give you, a perspective as to how, by forgetting about your past, you can move on and develop discipline, more systematic to get success in your subsequent career. Sticking around with the past is not going to be of help, but be very clear that this drop shop business was a time waster and you have done it. Do not try to rationalize that what you've done is good to yourself or to others, because progress. Mistakes made should be accepted and corrected at the earliest. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir. I'll share the link. Meanwhile, I'll again get back to our questions. Okay, sir. Keshav Tanwar is asking, board exams are coming and I still exercise for an hour or so. But my parents and teachers always tell me not to do anything except studies right now. So what should I do, sir? It's my habit.
Long back, when I was a captain, my colonel regiment was playing tennis for Southern Command team. And I was due to write my Defense Service Staff College competitive examination in the near future. And when he met me, he was very, very annoyed. He said, "You are a most insincere person. You are a time waster, and you should not be playing tennis at all. And you should be, locked up and studying and all that." Exactly the same view that your parents, teachers have. This is an absolutely wrong notion. It doesn't have any basis. Because and later on, when I went to attend my preparatory classes for staff college examination, I was the only officer who used to go for a run in the morning, who used to play games in the evening. No one else was seen outside their rooms at all. And majority of them failed, like most people do. One among the 20%, and may have been among the top 5-10%. I really don't know the statistics. My son, when he was writing his board examinations of 12th, he was also getting ready to play his junior tennis tournaments, and because they would start straight away after the exams got over in this March-April time. So there were times that during his board examinations, we used to play 3 hours of tennis and do training because we were to get ready for the matches. And nothing happened as far as performance was concerned. He performed quite well. And he was one of the earliest in his batches to become a chartered accountant, which is supposed to be a tough examination. So your parents are living in a mindset which is wrong. Be very clear about that. I can keep quoting numerous examples. You can go to our website and you can see the example of Brigadier Jagdish. Once again, you can take it out, Yogita, and share with them. Brigadier Jagdish had represented was national level in 3 events: tennis, cricket, and sailing. And right from school days, I don't know, From NDA days, he had never stood second in any examination or any course in which he attended in his life. He had always stood just first. So he was a gold medalist from NDA. And while he was playing Ranji Trophy for services stream, he had topped MTech, which he was doing from Madras University. So these examples are there. His story is quoted on our website. So this mindset, very popular in India, is absolutely a useless mindset. It does not hold water. It is trash. It doesn't do any good. But our society is stuck up with such mindsets. You have to just ignore it and tell your parent that I will prove by my results. That's what you should do. You don't have to stop exercising at all. I have never done it in my life.
Sir, Akash Kumar as well as Jagdish Egale is asking in general, there are many. Sir, what to go for now, opt for? Short Service Commission, and what are the chance of getting permanent commission through SSC Tech? Also, what is this tour of duty? 3 years of armed forces thing. So, what to opt for?
See, this tour of beauty, I will not speak about much. I have listened to General Yashmore and I shared with my students, and he has. So you can just listen to him. You can just share that. So he's a good friend. I totally agree with the views he's having. As far as you are concerned, see what is happening overall in the organization. What is going to happen is that the number of permanent commissions is going to, because government cannot afford to pay that much. And the deficiency is there in the junior ranks. That's the fact, because in senior ranks things are okay. So government has to offer more number of short service commission for a shorter duration. So since that is going to be the larger opportunity offered to you people, don't be concerned, opt for it. Go for it. In case you are a competent person and you are desirous of continuing in the service, you will be able to do so. Getting converted from short service to permanent is not such a big. And in case you are not, you do not get converted to regular commission, there will be plenty of scope for you in the corporate world as well. Because the kind of training you get also. Moreover, the defense services, we have our, Director General of Resettlement. They will provide you courses to train yourself for settling down in the civil world, which is a good opportunity. Once you are in it and you're planning to leave, make use of that. Get yourself trained, get focused, and you will be able to land a job. At one point of time, say about 6, 7 years back, I was a great advocate of recommending to aspirants to go for short service commission rather than permanent commission. Like in my own case, if I had that option, I joined from India only. If I had done graduation, I would have gone to short service, because that would have given me an option to quit. And if I had done that, then probably after being instructor at ND and all that with the 6, 7 years service, around that time I would have quit, because I by then realized that I can do better outside, or I mean the defense services is not suiting me as a permanent career. I would have done that. So anyway, but today I don't suggest this, to take this to start with as an option. To why I recommend a regular is better than short service to start with, because the situation in the country has gone very bad. Unemployment situation is bad. Job opportunities are bad. So that kind of situation, I don't foresee improving in the near future. And I don't see this government going out, because the way People are gaga with Hindutva and all that. They're so happy with some false sense of this false propaganda of security and all this nonsense which is going on being promoted. The facts are that our economy is trash. After 2 years, we have come to a level lower than what we were before that. You see, we had the, earlier we had economic crisis in the world in 2008, which affected the entire world. India's economy was one of the least affected. And today, with the pandemic, India's economy is one of the worst affected. The simple reason is that time our handling of the economy was, compared to the world, much better. Today, it is one of the worst. So that is why that's the truth of India's situation. The employment situation is likely to remain bad. So it is better to get permanent commission, but don't get hassled if you get short service also. Avenues would be there, and we can hope that things may improve in another 5-6 years. Though as of now, I don't foresee things improving at least in the next 3-4 years. The situation is going to remain bad because our handling of the country is pretty bad. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Sir, for today we will wind up. I have noted a few questions that we can take up later. For now, we need to wind up. So,
Okay,
next
thank
time.
you so much. Nice hearing, nice answering the questions. Please keep posting your questions, and wish you all the best. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.